Welcome to Stillwater, where on Tuesday the Cowboys staged an 85-play scrimmage. I'm Barry Tramel, along with OSU writer John Helsley. Cowboys in the middle of spring practice, and the media was allowed to watch the scrimmage today, John. So we got to see some spring football and got to see some exciting things.
We got to see one thing that we've heard a lot about, and that is Tyreek Hill's speed. It was on display today, mainly from the running back position. You know, we'd heard about him being sort of a versatile athlete who could play in the backfield or could be at the slot. Desmond Rowland's out after a shoulder surgery, so Tyreek Hill at running back, he looked very good there, I thought.
Yeah, quarterbacks natural order there with J.W. Walsh first, Dax Garman second, freshman Mason Rudolph third. Didn't play near as much as the other two guys. Probably to be expected.
Yeah, you know, I think a lot of times when a young guy like Wes Lunt comes in here 2 years ago and wins the job early, that maybe fans expect the freshman to come in and compete like that regularly. It doesn't happen all the time. Doesn't seem to be happening here. J.W. Walsh looks like the clear number one, although Dax Garman did some good things today too. I think he looks like the number two at this point.
Cowboy defense totally rebuilding, only 4 starters back, but Glenn Spencer not happy with that unit. That's probably natural as well.
I would think so. You've got 7 starters that have to be replaced from a year ago. You're going against an offense that hasn't slowed down for him, continues to play fast and really push the tempo. There's a lot of learning going on, and that's a tough environment to learn in.
Well, here's what some of the Cowboys had to say about the scrimmage.
Well, I mean, we have to change our approach based on who we play in the first game, and so we have to try to put our players in a position to go out and play at a very high level early in the season. And, you know, that's on me and that's on our coaching staff to get our players ready to compete, no matter who it is. But there are adjustments that are made based on who your opponent is. I don't think there's anybody that would say otherwise. And that's kind of the approach, you know. If you have an opponent that you think you may be better than physically, and then you have an open week, and then you have somebody you think that you could be evenly matched against in the third week, then your approach in the preseason camp would be differently, because you're really trying to max out 21 days later than you are if you're starting with a very quality opponent.
I mean, we'll look at the film, but just overall, I didn't like it. But I'll know better tomorrow. There'll be some things that stand out that I'll say, yeah, that was pretty good. But as a whole right now, no. I mean, it's bad. So is that clear enough?
Dax Garman, what do you like about him as a quarterback?
His ability to rotate the football and spin it. I mean, when it comes out of his hand, it's different. He can really rip the ball and very accurate. He's great in the film room. He's into it, and you know, just it's fun to watch him throw the football. You know.
When you guys recruited Tyreek, got him, were you thinking all along, hey, I got a new running back, or were you thinking I got a part-time running back? Or?
You know, we just thought he had an athlete.
Yeah.
You know, we really did. And I think part of it as coaches was, okay, what do we do? How do we use him? How do we get him involved in those type of things? And really the spring is an experiment in his case of, well, can he do the things that we need him to do at this position? Or are there some other things that he can do as well? So it was one of those things, you recruit really good players and find a good place to fit them. And as coaches, find out how you get the ball in their hands and different things.
It really stretches the field, because you have to worry about him going up the middle, catching the pass out of the backfield. We're even going deep on a long ball, because when they motion out, linebackers don't have to guard him. You don't want a linebacker guarding the guy with Olympic speed. So it really helps our offense, because I don't think we've had that kind of speed here in a while.
And so the Cowboys continue spring practice. On Saturday is the Orange Blitz, the open practice for fans, in which a variety of drills and special features will be occurring. John, what should fans look for on Saturday?
You know, Mike Gundy gave us something interesting today. He said it's going to be a little bit of a combine effect. If you've watched the NFL combine, they're going to have some drills and some different things like that. Mike Gundy said he's going to be on the field, sort of playing MC somewhat, trying to entertain fans. There'll be autographs, I know. So it sounds like it could be really a fun atmosphere for fans.
That'll be Saturday at Boone Pickens Stadium. Stay tuned for further OSU football coverage here on News OK and every day in the Oklahoman.